Alright, welcome back to the middle of a game between gynpoidpoet and Skagra, and apparently it's still game 1. So, Skagra is on a combo deck. They're starting to get their pieces, I think. They just played Provoke the Gods earlier, and seems like they have Attack Fossil and Dwindling Store. Wait, is this a combo? They don't have enough mana just yet, but what has gynpoidpoet been doing? I guess they fetched out some stuff with Envoy, then discarded some cards. Skagra plays the Titanic Fossil and passes. They're definitely threatening to combo off next turn, right? Because they have If Memory Serves and Dwindling Stores and Titanic Fossils, so that's all 3 pieces. Oh, Moonlit Sanctum is exactly what gynpoidpoet needs right now, because that's gonna axe the opponent, so that prevents the infinite, or does it? I think Dwindling Stores might not prevent the infinite, or it might not prevent the infinite due to Dwindling Stores making mana on each go around. Does Skyra have another Dwindling Stores in yard? No, they don't. Huh. Yeah, I'm actually not sure if Skagra can combo off here. I mean, they can Void Portal away. Oh, yeah, they can use Void Portal to get a second copy of Dwindling Stores, and I think that's probably enough. Decimals, Grove. Yeah, gynpoidpoet's getting some triggers off their enchantments. And so they're gonna make a bunch of creatures. They're gonna play Verdict of the Council, and then they're threatening lethal next turn. Still though, main deck, Moonlit Sanctum is definitely something in this matchup. Yeah, like since you're playing Envoy of Divine Progress, which tutors out your enchantments, you can just play a bunch of random 1 of tech enchantments, and sometimes you just top deck them against the right deck while they're one turn away from comboing, and you're super happy about that. So, yep, Whitebird attacks. Did gynpoidpoet forget their Smallest? No, they drew a card off Smallest Grove. And they're not going to play Verdict of the Council. I feel like they probably should have played that, because then it threatens lethal next turn, right? Verdict makes another bird, and then, right, it makes a bird, gives their birds +1/+1, so then that's 6 damage coming through next turn. And if they played Verdict pre-combat, it's a little bit 2 damage. So like 2 damage, Sky would be at 8. Wait, it still wouldn't be lethal, because the 2, it'll be 7 damage max. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, so can Skagra combo off here? They're gonna Void Portal to fetch If Memory Serves. Or no, they discard Dwindling Swords. They top deck If Memory Serves. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. And actually, top deck If Memory Serves is pretty important here, because if Skagra only had Dwindling Swords, they wouldn't have been able to augment the If Memory Serves, I think. Oh, Moonlit Sanctum, right, this is an enchantment, so Moonlit Sanctum doesn't actually cost increase this thing. Dwindling Swords enters battlefield. So that is an infinite, right? So yeah, sack Dwindling Stores, sack Titanic Fossil. Probably get back Dwindling Stores, right? Oh, Kyone, that's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, get back Dwindling Stores, and then now you can use the Dwindling Stores to cast If Memory Serves. Like, top decking If Memory Serves was actually crucial there. Would Scar have been able to gone off if they didn't top deck If Memory Serves and had no way to tutor into it? They would have had to do something like Titanic Fossil, bring back. Yeah, I think like top decking If Memory Serves was actually important here. So now they actually do get to combo off. They're gonna bring back the Dwindling Stores with the If Memory Serves, and the third one can bring back the Titanic Fossil, and now they got a loop going on. Actually, yeah, Moonlit Sanctum would have allowed Skagra to win anyways, because the cost increase gives Skagra enough mana to, yeah, if they had Tranquil Moment plus Dwindling Stores, they cast Tranquil Moment for 1 extra mana than needed, and then they do the Dwindling Stores If Memory Serves thing, and they paid 5 mana, so that's enough to augment the If Memory Serves. So then, yeah, they would have won anyways. So somehow Moonlit Sanctum doesn't actually stop the combo. Skagra's gonna explain the infinite. But basically, Titanic Fossil, Dwindling Swords, and If Memory Serves is a loop, so you can just mill your entire deck, and then eventually you mill into Unleash the Dragon, which you can flash back off Kyone, and that insta-kills the opponent. And Unleash the Dragon is, it's basically Grape Shot. So yeah, like we joined the game just in time for Skagra to combo off. Throughout Moonlit Sanctum even. And also, yeah, this loop, since Skagra has 2 Dwindling Stores, and they can bring back both Dwindling Stores every loop, they actually make mana on each go around, so they can pay for any amount of tax that Moonlit Sanctum imposes. And yeah, so Skagra does manage to pull off the win. Alright, time to look into sideboarding. So let's see what gynpoidpoet has for a combo. They don't actually have that much. Oh, no, they have Long Forgotten, which is Grave Hate. But only 1 copy that they have to. Okay, so I guess they can fetch Long Forgotten off their Envoy. They also have Labor Ambitions, which is a discard spell, so you bring it in anyways. And the second part could like end up blanking a Monkey Shines or something like that. That'd be cool. And yeah, other than that, I don't think there's really anything you want. I don't think, well, Mirrorgate could mass screw the Skagra, but probably not worth going for that. Then the Skagra is going to probably, actually, is there anything that Skagra needs to bring in? I don't think there's anything they want to bring in here. Cosmic Cinco is still not what you want in this matchup, right? Because it's not like you're trying to stop one big thing, or there isn't like exactly one thing that you need to stop. Like, I think Scar just doesn't sideboard here. Maybe they take out a Tranquil Moment. Or no, Tranquil Moment's still decent because it can block for a turn, and it could matter because Giant could get on board with a bunch of tokens. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Giant probably wants to bring in like either Runic Soul Thief or Reflect on Serenity because that increases their clock, and that's what this matchup comes down to. Like, Giant is the aggressor here because Mulan Sanctum doesn't actually stop the combo. And despite being an enchantment deck, there's surprisingly little hate for the combo here. Alright, so game 2 is about to start. Skagra gets a hand that has Monkey Shines, and yeah, that's a really good hand, so they definitely keep this one. Giant Poet got a hand with Long Forgotten. Yeah, that's probably the strongest card in this matchup, because it's gonna slowly eat away at Skagra's yard, and I played Skagra's deck, and Long Forgotten is extremely annoying because the deck can't deal with it at all. And unlike other Grave Hate cards, which is a one and done thing, it's gonna stick around and keep bothering you. So both players keep their opening hand. Poet's gonna be able to land a turn 2 Long Forgotten, which would be pretty good for. Actually, I don't think you need to land a turn 2 Long Forgotten. You can go something like either Condor Clearance or Envoy on turn 1, and then Long Forgotten turn 2. When Skagra has some stuff in yard, and you can start getting rid of them. And Skagra top stacks, if memory serves. That's actually a lot of. So that's a bunch of augmented cards, but still doesn't have a good way to augment anything on turn 2 yet. Let's see if this Monkey Shines can find them at Dwindling Stores or unravel Shattered Worlds. They bin 2 cards, and they draw a land. I mean, the land is probably good. Yeah, they do need to get through 3 mana eventually, so actually, yeah, no wonder. They were also looking for a land out the Monkey Shine, so this play makes sense. They can play Titanic Fossil turn 2 and then Kyone turn 3 if nothing else happens. So Kyone gets to cast a free Monkey Shines. So let's see if Giant Poet goes for Long Forgotten first. They are going to play it first. Can it exile anything? Oh, this turn at least. Giant Poet's not going to be able to draw anything off Long Forgotten. But it's going to exile the Monkey Shines and the Titanic Fossil, which are cards that Skagra definitely wants in their yard. And they're going to exile Titanic Fossil and Void Portal. Okay, I guess they're trying to prevent the if Remy serves. I definitely would have exiled the Monkey Shines first, though, because I don't think Void Portal and Graveyard does much, although with if Remy serves, I guess. So they're just going to play Titanic Fossil turn 2. What did Skagra bring in Rest for? I mean, I guess it hits Waxing or Mulant Sanctum, but we've already seen from last time that card doesn't actually stop the combo very well. Maybe Rest is just there for like slowing down Giant Poet or something. Because Giant Poet draws Herd's Bounty. They're just going to play Herd's Bounty, I'm assuming. Yeah. And they're going to play Envoy. So, next turn, Giant Poet gets to play 2 Condor Clearings and attack. I guess Envoy's probably fetching Mulant Sanctum. I mean, he didn't do anything last game, but playing down early this game would definitely slow down Skagra because it also, like, it prevents him from building up a good hand through cantrips or and stuff like that. Exile Monkey Shines. And Dwindling Stores. Okay, so Skagra can, if Remy serves, or augment if Remy serves, but unfortunately, their entire graveyard is exiled right now. Or actually, Skagra can also augment the Thunder Roads this turn. I don't think it's worth it though. Augmented Thunder Roads kills the Envoy. Or I guess they don't have to augment the Thunder Roads, they can just play raw Thunder Roads. No, they're gonna augment the Thunder Roads. I definitely would have at least held the Dwindling Stores for a turn. What are they planning to do here? Oh, I see. They're gonna spin out a mana from Dwindling Stores to augment the Ephemerate serves. No, they're gonna use a Titanic Fossil right away, which gets back Dwindling Stores, and then they can use the mana from that to augment Ephemerate serves, and then they get to bring back Titanic Fossil and wait, do they have the Infinite already? Okay, so I think they do, right? So point at Titanic to point. Yeah, they have the Infinite already. I think. Jeez, that's a turn 3 win. Wow. Yeah, that's with a Long Forgotten. So like Skagra just magic combo from hand on turn 3. Well, I mean, they played Titanic Fossil on turn 2, so that's at least some setup, right? Like they could have comboed straight off on turn 3 because they needed Titanic Fossil in play first. But yeah, like this is pretty insane. So now they just get to continually loop Titanic Fossil and Dwindling Swords to mill their entire deck, and then eventually they're gonna get a Kyone that brings back Unleash the Dragon and kill Giant Poet right there. So, oh yeah, the Ephemeral Servers also gets to bring back some lands randomly. So yeah, Giant Poet needed hand attack in order to not lose this game. Or did Skagra top deck the Dwindling Swords? Well, I don't remember, but yeah, I guess like hand attack would have been able to hit the Titanic Fossil, and then that would have prevented the turn 3. And then Onbai would eventually been able to get in and fetch Giant Poet a Luminous Sanctum. I don't think Luminous Sanctum stops this here, right? Like if Titanic Fossil was already in play, no, it does make the Ephemeral Reserves cost 1 more on the first go around. So like, yeah, I mean Skagra can't combo off unless they had 2 Ephemeral, or if they had 2 Dwindling Swords. Or no, Dwindling Swords can just, or Ephemeral Servers can bring back a land. So if Skagra had a fetch land, that also would have let them combo because they would get 1 extra mana every loop. So yeah, like Giant Poet would have needed sideboard hate card other than Long Forgotten. I guess this game just shows how insane Skagra's deck can be if they get good draws. And yeah, so the players are saying their GGs, and man, didn't expect the game to end so early. And the thing with Skagra's deck too is the Thunder Roads means that the fact that they can augment Thunder Roads so early means that they're not even that bad against aggro. Yeah, insane deck all around. So Skagra's making it to top 8, so we're gonna be seeing more of them.